So the other database that's going to be really relevant for our middle grade students is the SIRS Issue Researcher. And the SIRS Issue Researcher is, again, got a lot of encyclopedic-like content, but it's already been organised around particular issues that are really relevant to what's happening in the world right now. So it's Stomp Out Bullying Month. So if I type bullying into the search bar here, it's going to bring me to the bullying resources as an issue. And what you get here is firstly an introduction, and if I was to click on this, it would give me a full summary information of what bullying is and about bullying. There are some viewpoints here. So this is going to give students resources to consider the idea of bullying, or the topic of bullying, from a couple of different points of view. And then it's also got some critical questions here that they can ask themselves as they're reading some of this information. So, and there's a timeline down here. You can click on and view the full timeline if you like, and links to related issues like cyberbullying. So that's one example of the SIRS Issue Researcher. Again, if you log in with your whittiercity.net email account, you can create and have an account, and you can save articles and save resources that you like and share them with Google Classroom. So there's quite a few different topics here. There's a leading issues section. So all issues that are very relevant to our world right now. And the other database that's going to be relevant to our students is eLibrary. This is similar in some ways to the SIRS Issues Researcher in that it's got topics instead of issues. So if I click on climate change, it's going to give me, again, a full summary if I clicked on more. But what we have underneath here is going to be links to resources across the internet, magazines, newspapers, statistics and journals about the topic that students can really deeply go into and explore. So here you can see a magazine article, there's an article from a reference book, even an article from a scholarly journal. And all of these have been curated for their grade and age appropriateness. So the content is appropriate for the grade and age that it's aimed at. And they're all standards aligned. So particularly for social studies and science, they're all standards aligned to those topics. For students, there's also this cite function. So if they're doing an assignment and you're asking them to cite their sources, they can just click on that, and then they can copy the citation or send it to any other tools that they might be using. Lastly, there's Proquest Research Companion. This is really intended for grades 9 to 12. Okay, and it's got some extra logon verification here. It's really intended more for grades 9 to 12, but if we have some more advanced AP students that you might be interested in, doing some of this with them. And what it is that it takes students through an approach of how to start doing research. So you can see here, where do I start? How do I choose a topic? Where do I find information? How do I evaluate resources? All that kind of thing. So as you can see, it's really probably intended at a slightly higher level, but it could be useful for some of our students. So there you have it. That's 5 of the databases that we have access to. I didn't talk about Proquest General because that's actually much broader access and is probably more suitable for the upper grades.